Hey, innovators and creators. Have you ever wondered, why do some people break through challenges while others get stuck in the same patterns? In The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey, we discover that success isn't just about goals. It's about principles, character, and conscious choices. Today, we'll explore 7 timeless habits, backed by real stories, from Elon Musk to Dr. Kalam, from Mandela to Narayana Murthy. You'll learn how to shift from reaction to creation, from noise to clarity, and from self-focus to meaningful impact. Welcome back to Read with Joy, where books spark bold change. Let's grow together. Let's begin. Chapter 1, Inside Out. Why doesn't anything change even when we try to fix everything around us? Because real transformation starts with who we are, not what we do. The outside only changes when we grow from the inside. In the late 1800s, a young Indian lawyer named Gandhi was thrown off a train in South Africa, humiliated for the color of his skin. That night, shivering on a cold platform, he didn't just blame the system. He asked, "What must I become to rise above this?" Instead of fighting hate with hate, he chose truth and non-violence. He mastered himself before trying to move the world. That shift, from reaction to reflection, sparked a revolution. Gandhi didn't just demand change, he became the change. Lesson: true change begins when you take full responsibility for your inner world. Chapter 2, The 7 Habits Overview. Why don't self-help tips ever stick for long? Because success comes from building habits in a sequence, not chasing hacks. Growth is a journey from dependence to independence to interdependence. Before World War II, Churchill was cast aside, irrelevant, ignored. But he didn't react. He prepared. He read, reflected, and refined his vision. When crisis came, he led with calm, not ego. He listened, united, and inspired because he'd already done the inner work. Churchill didn't rise by luck. He was ready long before the world noticed. Lesson: effectiveness is built step by step, not in a moment, but through aligned habits. Let's explore the 7 habits from the book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. Habit 1, be proactive. Why do we feel like life just keeps happening to us? Because we give away the power to respond. You always have the choice to act, not just react. In the early 2000s, Elon Musk was a millionaire from PayPal. He could have retired, but instead, he bet it all on rockets and electric cars. No experience, no safety net. Experts mocked him, investors bailed. Still, Musk didn't wait, he acted. He taught himself rocket science, poured in his own money, and kept going after 3 failed launches. The 4th? A breakthrough, SpaceX was born. With Tesla, it was the same: doubt, delay, disaster. But Musk stayed on mission, ignored the noise, and built the future anyway. That's being proactive, not reacting to fear, acting on vision. Lesson: you are not a product of your circumstances. You are a product of your decisions. Now pause a moment and think. Gandhi, Churchill, and Musk all started from within. So here's your reflection. Am I blaming the world or building the habits that shape it? Habit 2, begin with the end in mind. Why should we think about our legacy when we're just trying to live our day? Because knowing where you're going changes how you walk. Clarity of purpose creates direction in every step. In 1964, Nelson Mandela was sentenced to life in prison. But he didn't enter Robben Island with defeat. He entered with vision, a free, united South Africa. For 27 years, he endured labor and isolation, but never lost sight of the goal. He studied law, mentored inmates, and prepared to lead. Every choice he made asked one question: will this bring peace closer? When released, he didn't seek revenge, he chose reconciliation. Wearing the Springbok jersey? Not a stunt, a symbol of unity. Mandela didn't wait for the future, he lived it. That's what it means to begin with the end in mind. Lesson: vision is power. It gives meaning to the present and guidance for the future. Habit 3. Put first things first. Why don't we ever get around to what matters most? Because we confuse urgent with important. Long-term success needs intentional focus. In the 1980s, Narayana Murthy started Infosys with almost nothing. No money, no hype, no shortcuts. India's IT industry was tiny. The world didn't trust it yet. But Murthy didn't chase fast success. He focused on what mattered: values, ethics, and people. He built strong systems, trained talent, and shaped a culture of trust. He even delayed his own salary to invest more in his team. While others rushed, Infosys grew slowly, steadily, with purpose. Murthy's story proves, when you put first things first, success follows. Lesson: discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Now think. From Mandela to Murthy, one thread is clear. Are you spending your time or investing it in what truly matters? Habit 4. Think win-win. Why does someone always have to lose for us to win? Because we see life as a competition, not a collaboration. An abundance mindset opens doors for all. When Ratan Tata took charge, he had one belief: business should serve people, not just profits. From the Tata Nano, built for families who couldn't afford a car, to the respectful takeover of Jaguar Land Rover, he always led with empathy. He protected jobs, invested in people, and turned the company around. Inside Tata, he built trust, encouraged honesty, and listened deeply. Through Tata Trusts, he gave back to schools, hospitals, and villages. Ratan Tata's journey proves, when you think win-win, success lifts everyone. Lesson: the best wins are the ones that leave everyone better than before. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Why does it feel like no one listens to us? Because we're too busy waiting to talk. Real influence starts with genuine listening. Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam wasn't just a scientist or a president, he was a listener. Whether at ISRO, in rural schools, or remote villages, he always asked first, what are your dreams? What do you want to achieve? He didn't speak to impress. He listened to understand. Even as president, he sat with children, teachers, villagers, really listening. Only then did he share his vision. That's why people trusted him, not just his words, but his heart. Dr. Kalam's life reminds us, real leadership starts with listening. Lesson: listening deeply is one of the most powerful acts of leadership. Habit 6. Synergize. Why do most teams struggle to work well together? Because they aim for compromise instead of creative collaboration. Synergy produces outcomes no one could achieve alone. ISRO didn't reach Mars through one genius. It got there through teamwork. In 2013, India launched Mangalyaan, its first mission to Mars, on a tiny budget and in record time. The world doubted. ISRO delivered. Engineers, scientists, and specialists came together. No egos, no blame, just trust and teamwork. Young minds brought fresh ideas. Veterans brought deep wisdom. Every breakthrough was shared, every challenge faced together. The result? India reached Mars on its first try and earned global respect. ISRO's story shows the true power of synergy. When we rise together, we go further than ever before. Lesson: when people unite around purpose, their potential multiplies. Now reflect on this. Whether it's Tata's empathy, Kalam's humility, or ISRO's synergy, am I trying to win alone or win together? Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. Why do we feel drained even when we're achieving more than ever? Because we forget to renew ourselves. Balance fuels sustainable growth. Milind Soman started as a model and actor. But real success? He found it in self-care, not spotlights. He chose balance over burnout, ran marathons, ate simple, woke up early, and embraced nature. At 50, he conquered the Ironman triathlon, one of the world's toughest races. He meditates, lives calmly, and stays disciplined. Not to impress, but to feel strong, clear, and alive. Milind's story reminds us it's not about going faster, it's about staying sharp. Renew your energy and you'll grow stronger in every way. Lesson: the strongest people rest, reflect, and rebuild. Inside out again. Why do we fall back into old habits even after changing? Because without constant renewal, change fades. Revisiting your principles keeps your progress alive. Anand Mahindra didn't double down on marketing. He doubled down on people. By nurturing culture and innovation, he made Mahindra globally respected. Lesson: great leadership starts by transforming people from within. So here's your final reflection. Which of these 7 habits will you commit to today to become not just successful, but effective, fulfilled, and whole? That's a wrap on the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, a book that reminds us success doesn't start with motivation. It starts with alignment, discipline, and values. And if you want more, explore 40-plus book summaries at readwithjoy.in or email us for a physical copy. From Gandhi's quiet courage to Musk's relentless drive, from Dr. Kalam's humility to ISRO's unity, the lesson is clear. Effective people don't react, they create. They don't compete, they elevate. And they don't burn out, they renew. So now it's your turn. Are you thinking reactively or living intentionally? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep growing with us. Thanks for watching. From all of us at Read with Joy, stay curious, stay grounded, and think big.